Hi, I'm Luke Wood, former president of Beats by Dr. Dre, and today I want to thank PCH for their invaluable contribution in making Beats the brand that it is. When we first went to South China and started thinking about making our own product, I think I found out about PCH and Liam in particular through friends I had in supply chain world, friends perhaps at Apple. I remember we met somehow in sort of that manufacturing capacity circles. And then somewhere else, months later, I think I was talking to someone, maybe the south of France, I think it might have been Bono, and he was talking about some friendly guy he knew, was an Irish guy in South China making product. And eventually I think I triangulated all these things to being PCH, and we started getting into business and said, how do we build the greatest supply chain in the world for Beats products? How do we build the greatest supply chain for not only our resellers, but also for our manufacturing partners, and ultimately for Beats? And we did that with PCH, and they were an invaluable, incredible partner in the middle of that. And Liam in particular had always the focus, the integrity to build a team around the Beats business that over and over again delivered to our expectations. When we first got into the idea of making headphones, it was a learning experience for everybody. Jimmy Iovine had never made a headphone, Dr. Dre had never made a headphone, I'd never made a headphone. But we had to find partners, and finding partners was something we knew how to do. We came from the recording studio. So in the recording studio, you have a band, you have a producer, you have an engineer, you have a mixer. That's how you make a record. So for us it was the same idea. How do we make our record? What are the component pieces that make it work? And once we met Liam and PCH, it was like finding the greatest bass player in the world. It was a fantastic moment because suddenly we saw, okay, this is how we solve the issue from between manufacturing and between reseller, and how do we do it in an efficient way, how do we do it in a best-in-class way, and how do we do it ultimately at the speed in which Beats wanted to move, which was really fast. PCH kept up with us at every moment. I can remember when we were launching the Studio 2, which was our first big new product after the starting of the company, and it terrified me. We needed to load in, I think 3 million units for the holiday quarter. We knew the product was majestic. We knew there'd be huge demand. We knew what the marketing was going to be. Obviously, the concern is, can we get it from the factory into the reseller and ultimately to the customer? And I remember flying to South China, meeting with Liam and the team, and we had no concerns. Of course we had hiccups. Everybody has hiccups. That's the nature of making stuff. We all know that. But every time we had a problem, we found a productive way to solve it as a team. And generally, it offered learnings that we hadn't had before, so that problem never arose again. And we found an efficient, timely way to get the product out to our customer. The Studio 2 ended up being an enormous success. And a lot of that had to do with the learnings and the kind of working relationship we had with PCH. And I want to thank Liam Casey and PCH for a fabulous working experience, and I want them to have the greatest 25th anniversary in the history of companies. They were invaluable to Beats and our growth. They've been invaluable to many, many wonderful companies, and I look to an amazing 25 years ahead to see what they accomplish. Best of luck, PCH.